tonight's draft, consensus #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence responded to criticism he received for saying he didn't need football in an interview with Time. Lawrence said, quote, "It's just kind of the way things are now. It's just what can people find to get mad about, to criticize. If people still want to have an opinion on the way I think and the way I live, I don't really care. No matter what you say, there's always going to be something." So, Shannon, do you like what he said to Time?
Well, Skip, he's trying to put out a fire. He started it. You know, he says he might, hold back on words moving forward. Say what you mean what you say. That's what you said. And when people that's very, very close to you, people are going to assume they're speaking on your behalf. That's just the way it works, Skip. When parents speak, especially in professional sports, they're going to assume that came from the person that plays that sport. That's just the way it is. When your wife says that football is not the end-all, be-all, well, you guys have been together for a long time.
Yep.
I think Ernestine has a good pulse of Skip Bayless. If she were to say, well, Undisputed ain't the end-all, be-all, like, whoa, wait a minute, Ernestine. What you mean?
She would say just the...
Exactly. But she has a relationship. She's been around you long enough to know. Well, I would like to think that his fiance, his wife now has been around him to know. His dad has been around him longer than anybody else. He knows. His coach coached him longer than Dabo. He knows. So, like I said, all I'm saying is that when you say what you said, I don't have a problem with him not having a chip because things have been pretty cushy for him. Dad is well off.
Yep.
He's been the #1 football player in America for a very, very long time.
Since he was in middle school.
Yeah, I don't care anything about the chip, but I need that passion. And passion doesn't have to necessarily be a chip. I need football to be the most important thing in one's life. I'm not saying it's everything, because you're going to have a life outside of football, Skip. But, boy, the greats that I've ever been around and my little self, it was it for me. I mean, I ate, lived, breathed. Football was it. I want to talk about football. That was it. Watch football.
It has to be, or you wouldn't be you wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
It's as simple as that.
It really is.
When you get to this level, the National Football League, it is so supremely competitive that you better be all in, as in obsessed, or you won't rise above the rest.
There are a lot of guys just as talented as you, not yet, Trevor. You're not the most talented guy on the field. Yes.
Because at every step, he has been, as Bucky Brooks just said on our show, he was QB1, right?
Right.
And Bucky knows, he knows Dabo, and I get all that. And he defended Trevor just a few minutes ago on the show, saying, hey, he is super competitive. Dabo will tell you, everybody will tell you, his brother will tell you. And I get all that. But at every step, nobody really challenged him except at their Elite 11 camp. Justin Fields, right down the road, won the MVP. And then Bucky made the point, what happened in their two head-to-heads in playoffs? Well, Justin outplayed him both times. Okay, so did that really bother Trevor that much? I don't think so. So what bothers me about this is, what really sticks in my craw, what makes me doubt his intangibles is, now he's trying to undo what he did, as you said. Yeah. But it's like he doth protest too much, and the more he talks, the worse it sounds, because he's coming across as very thin-skinned about everything that he said and all the criticism he took, and also a little insecure about it. So he talks out of both sides of his mouth, because he says that if you want to have an opinion on the way I think and the way I live, I don't really care. But all he's doing is caring about it, right? Yes. He's publicly caring. And then he drops a hint like, if you don't want a reaction, just don't say anything. Don't talk to anyone in the media. Right. So he's now threatening to, well, I just won't talk to you so you can't criticize what I say.
Skip, the media didn't misconstrue his comments. They wrote what you said.
Right.
You could have said, no, I didn't say that. But that's what you said. So how you going to get upset at the media for writing what you said and then the reaction that it garnered? Because we would like to think that our football or basketball or whatever the sport is or whatever the occupation is, that if you're great at it, it's the end-all, be-all. I've never seen anybody not be the end-all, be-all and be great at something. I've never seen that, Skip. Now, I'm not saying that Trevor Lawrence can't change that. I'm not saying that Trevor Lawrence might be the first player that, you know what, I'm going to do 9 to 5. I got to be to work. I'm done at 9. I'm done at 5. I'm in at 9, out at 5. He might be the first guy that can do that. I've never seen it.
Who did you bring up yesterday, or I brought him up first, and who did you shoot down? Jay Cutler from Vanderbilt University. Yes. supremely talented.
Yes.
Big, huge arm.
Yes.
Would run over linebackers in
Yes.
college. SEC Player of the Year
Yes.
as a senior at Vanderbilt. What happened?
He didn't love the game.
Didn't love the game. Not high passion for it. Wasn't all in on what it took, the sacrifices it took to be great at the
Right.
game. Okay? Well, is that this kid? Maybe. Because
Maybe.
I see the talent is supreme.
Talent is undeniable.
He is effortlessly great at what he does. He has a big arm. He doesn't even look like he's trying to throw it hard, and it comes out hot and hard.
Right.
Okay, I get all that. And he's got athletic ability at 6 feet 6 inches tall. So is he Justin Herbert? A lot of people think he's a little beyond Justin Herbert. So he is a generational talent.
Right.
And in this league, that gets you where? Nowhere.
It gets you in the NFL.
Yeah, it gets you there, yeah.
But then it's the Skip. Read any book that any great has ever written, and the passion exude through the pages as you read it. It's the most important thing to them. They would die. It is. And to say that, well, if you don't win a Super, what the hell are you playing for? If the Super Bowl is not the end-all, be-all in a team sport of football, what the hell are you playing for? The money gonna come.
If you could walk away from it tomorrow, why are you doing it now?
Yeah.
Right?
Man, I don't. Hey, like I said, he might change it. He might be the first to be able to do what he said he do it.
Okay, all right. Those are the words from the guy that we all expect to go number one. But Jerry Jones, he seems to continue to say things that always shock us, and we have no idea who and what he wants to draft tonight. We're going to explain if he will shock everyone next. One of the most